Okay, so in today's video I'm going to talk about the arms in the golf swing. The arms are a really important part to sequencing the downswing, and quite often when students reach out for help, whether it's people that come through that door for golf lessons or whether it's people that reach out for help on my online academy, it doesn't ultimately really matter. I tend to see similar problems all of the time, and those problems are a steepening club shaft in the start of the downswing and an inconsistent impact area due to being sort of too flicky and too scoopy. So what I'm always trying to do with these golfers is I'm trying to help them understand what your arms are trying to do. And I've noticed that I've been talking about this quite a bit recently with some of my students, and I wanted to share it with you guys equally. So as you start the downswing, what you want to ask yourself, genuinely ask yourself, is what are you doing with your arms? And quite often what some golfers say is they'll go, oh, I'm just trying to turn. I don't want to do anything with my arms. That might be a problem. And some golfers go, I'm trying to pull. I know I'm supposed to pull the club down. Equally, that could be a problem. Now, what you're trying to do is we are potentially trying to turn the body and we are trying to pull the club down. But the big thing that most golfers get wrong is when they are moving the club to start the downswing, what they are not doing is they are not moving the upper arm to the side of the body. Now, if I stand side on here and I just use my right hand, if I pull the club down, and I imagine it's like a rope or a chain, you're going to yank the chain. This is the kind of problem you see. See, watch, my upper arm just gets stuck because I'm pulling down with my forearm. And this is that vertical nature. Whilst what we are trying to do is, you can pull down, right? Because that's how you're going to get a bit of speed and guide your hands. But you need to simultaneously make sure that your upper arm is moving towards the side of your body. So what I've been saying to some students of mine is, look, if you held your arm out in front of you, what I want you to do is I want you to practice doing this a little bit first. So just sort of take your arm back to the side of you, and then as you come down, get your elbow to get back in front of you before your hand does. And then what I want you to do is I want you to picture yourself skimming a stone, and again, think about your elbow that would lead, meaning it's not this, it's this. See, my elbow moves first. And that's the key thing, you see. As you sort of start this downswing and you bring this club down, you don't want to sort of pull in this capacity because that's going to make the club shaft get too vertical. And some golfers try and hide it, so they still do this type of motion because they kind of move their body in differently. The club looks like it's okay, but eventually it catches you out later in the swing. And what you want to really be practicing is simultaneously allowing your upper arm to move to the side of your body as you pull the club down. So if you're somebody who has had a vertical tendency on the club shaft, then like I say, all I would sort of just spend a bit of time doing is just sort of practicing that sort of skimming a stone action or under, side tossing a ball this type of way, and just think a little bit about that relationship of how your elbow's moving and that upper arm is moving, and then try and incorporate that back in towards your golf swing so it's more this way. And then obviously if my upper arm starts to move towards the side of my body, then this will have, shall we say, more of a shallowing effect on the club shaft, like so. And can you see the way the club head is now moving back and behind me? Similar to if I was going to toss a stone this way, or skim a stone I should say, as opposed to this type of motion here. So if you are having a tendency where the club shaft gets too vertical, fundamentally it's because your upper arm is not moving to the side of your body. And what I'm basically saying is, theoretically, it doesn't matter whether you want to turn your body, pull your arms down, whatever you want to do, as long as you don't isolate that upper arm, because you're either going to get stuck this way or you're going to get stuck this way. Get the upper arm moving towards the side of your body. Stop making the mistake that I see with so many students that look out for help. If you are interested, some space on the online academy. If you are interested, details below. I'll see you guys again really soon.